And competing now, Charlie Cover, and the name of the dog, Bashfords Herbie. Herbie has cast out to the right. Charlie using mainly whistles at this point to instruct Herbie. Herbie's turning the sheep to move them up the corridor towards Charlie.
Jock, stop.
Charlie using some voice commands now. Combination of whistles and voice commands. Which you can hear thanks to the microphones around the field. So Herbie getting down low so as not to be too imposing for the sheep, to relax those sheep. The sheep haven't been delivered to the delivery zone yet, the yellow D, where Charlie is standing at the casting peg. Herbie's keen to move those sheep around, turn them, take them back to Charlie. At this point, they're not having it. They're just looking at the direction they were let out. They know that their mates are down there. Given half the chance, that's where they'd be going back to, knowing that they're safety in numbers. But no, Herbie's been able to turn them. The one sheep in the middle, perhaps the leader. Yes, a bit of stomping of the foot, thinking that perhaps they'd like to take Herbie on. But Herbie's standing their ground. That one defiant sheep continuing to stomp while also moving backwards. So ultimately taking direction from Herbie, but not without putting up a protest on the way. Herbie pushing the sheep now towards the delivery zone. Some more foot stomping. Charlie's happy now to move down the ground to the first winding peg. Herbie moving around to turn the sheep in the right direction. That one sheep still doing some stomping. Not going to give up in a hurry. Sheep moving off fairly well now. Only to go a little off course, turning towards the west. the little dog right onto it to bring them back in again. Herbie not giving an inch. And the sheep moving quite nicely. Spoke too soon. Just goes to show how quickly things can change. I can be halfway through a sentence and things change up fairly quickly. The sheep offered a trot. They know that their mates are down there in the holding pen, keen to get back to them, but that's not going to happen. They've got an entire course to move around before they can get back to the pen. Charlie and Herbie bringing the sheep to the second winding peg, moving at a good pace. And they're now moving up to the first obstacle of the race. The sheep not convinced yet that they need to move into the race, putting up some resistance to Herbie at the wings of the race. Bit of stomping of the foot. Battle of the wills at the moment. At what point will the sheep give up and decide that moving down the race is the better way to go? And that is about now. They're not clear of the race yet. Herbie moving through to make sure that they do clear the race. And they are through, which means that Charlie's now able to move off towards the bridge. Herbie coming along and the sheep being encouraged to move off towards the bridge. These sheep have come to us from Wee Jasper, and they're fine merino sheep. Their fleece will find its way to Europe for quality garments. It's interesting to think that in 6 months' time or so, that person that buys their quality garment in Italy could be wearing the wool from these sheep that we're looking at here today. So the sheep are over the bridge. And the little dog's coming around to tuck them in to get them moving towards the pen. Charlie moving off now towards the pen. Herbie coming behind, bringing those sheep going, keeping those sheep going. The objective of the competitor is to keep those sheep within 8 metres of themselves, and these yellow cones are all 8 metres apart to help with the estimation of that distance for the judge. Herbie working hard, but not overworking, relaxed as we move up towards the pen. Now let's just see whether these sheep can be coerced to move straight into the pen. Charlie's taken up his position, and Charlie won't be able to move from that position now until the sheep are in the pen. Herbie's doing all the work, moving the sheep along towards the hinge and into the pen, towards the back of the pen, where there's little likelihood that they will turn and bolt. Herbie making sure of that, following around until the gate is closed. Well done, Charlie and Herbie.
Well done, Charlie. That was Charlie Cover. With Jock, I'll give you Charlie's score shortly. Charlie comes from Yass, so he's nearly a local. He's not far away. And he has been president of this association for many years in the past. So well done, Charlie. Up now, please, I need a lovely lady, Linda Denning with Windia Bobby, followed by Bill Davidson with Grass Valley Flake. And I'll call Barry Knight with Knight's Bridie. Charlie, you wouldn't turn around and help Tully, would you? Charlie, turn around and help Tully with the sheep, darling. Sorry, I can call him darling, he's my husband. Sorry, everyone. I don't call all the competitors darling, I promise.